Welcome to the all tank episode. That's right, my friends. We actually have two triple tank teams for you here today in our Kingdom Arena PvP New Frontier Season 3 on tap in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know because I love to hear from you. And also join us in the Discord server, my friends. We got a great crew and good time there as always. Now today we will break down two key teams for you that are definitely different. Excited about it here for you, and you can find that information down below in today's timestamps and additional information that you're looking for. So let's get into it here with our Kingdom Arena New Frontier Season 3, like I said. So first and foremost, again, we are focused on the triple defense team. So we got a bunch of defenders here. These are all the ones that we will be using here today. The first team that we're going to cover is your Elder Fairy one. So this one here is predicated around these three tanks: Financier, Hollyberry, and Elder Fairy. Additionally, the damage is going to come through with White Lily. And we have our Snapdragon here. Now, Snap is going to be the buff for White Lily, survivability there. And then the pairing between White Lily and Elder Fairy is going to be key there. We have additional support between Financier and Hollyberry here up front. Now, in terms of the excuse me, team and tactics there. Additionally, in terms of the treasures, and here's what we're going to be focused on: Sugar Swan's Shining Feather. When it revives, or first one will revive, that's going to give us the ability to play the Vial of Raging Dunes, that additional buffs there, and then cooldown. In terms of this one, you can also use Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch here. Instead, that is recommended based off the level and where you're at. So those are really kind of the ideas there. Certainly other things that you can consider: Flamingo's Tube there, making things bigger, better. You could go with some more defense if you wanted to, as an example. Just wanted to give you some alternative options. Now, in terms of our toppings, as always here, we do recommend Resonant when it makes sense, and we have the Beascuits and topping guides available to you down below. You can check those out in our playlist. However, let's get into it here. We're on defense with Solid Almond here. We're on Solid Almond here, Solid Almond here, attack, and then cooldown. Now, what you can do is you can actually go cooldown here if you want, or cooldown here. Just make sure that you have one main tank in particular on your on Solid Almond. So just a couple additional things, but preference typically is going to be your front two on Solid Almond, and then here you're going to be on cooldown again for that survivability on the team, as some options for you to consider when it comes to this particular makeup and toppings for these groupings. So that is a key main triple defense team. Let's go into it here and do our runs as always. Now, it should stack fairly decently against some of the attack teams that you may run into out here. Let's go ahead and try this one first. Excuse me. All right, here we are. Now again, lots of damage coming in at us, but we have such high defense and survivability, which is really, really nice. Already taking out their damage dealers, so it gets down to really a tanky versus tanky match. Again, and however, we have some of the better support with our three tanks versus their two, which is going to make a huge difference for us. And down the last one here. Tank versus tanks. And there it is, my friends. One down, two to go.
Remember who defeated you in battle.
I like that one, Hollyberry. All right, on to the next one. All right, so this time we're gonna play on a little bit higher of an attack team right here. Actually, we can go with this one. This is a all-out more damage team, also more of a meta team as well. Now, again, our challenge is that you'll see we don't have a ton of that power, and again, as a free-to-play player myself, it's gonna make a big difference for you specifically. And there you go, my friends. We just need to get one more nice hit in here. The level of your cookies, promotions, and those things And here you go, you can see exactly how this works. We took down a much higher powered team, a much more meta-esque team as well, and also more of an attack-oriented, attack-focused team here. We just got one more to take down. Once we get through here, we're totally crushing it. It's stuck right there. And there we go. Icicle Yetis left. There we go. Exactly, Olieberry. All right. So again, a nice second takedown for us with our Triple D. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to come over here and play one of the Creme Brulee teams. So again, this is another fun meta team that a lot of players enjoy. It does have the double healer. We're going to see if we can take down Creme Brulee fast enough. Again, we don't have a ton of damage except for White Lily. We'll see how it goes. A little bit more even match. Power level similar again as well. They're also in the top 30,000 versus us in the top 50. Now we're getting some good damage in there, but we did not take down Creme Brulee. So that's a big thing to pay attention to, because the Creme Brulee is really going to start whipping some of that damage in there. Oh, one more hit was all we needed. The good thing, though, is having Elder Fairy in this, slowly inflicting that injury, really takes out our opponents. And now, my friends, we're only down to Fettuccine. And there you have it. A super powerhouse, triple defense team right there for you. That is awesome. It's such a nice team and a great defensive team as well, and runs very smoothly. So let's go ahead and check out our next one here. So again, this is the 3 defense team with Elder Fairy in there with the pairing like we talked about and all the benefits. You can go back and watch that. Now again, here into our next one. This one's a little bit different. This one has Creme Brulee. So again, we just faced one like this, which is one of the other reasons why I want to play this one. However, their setup was a little bit different than ours. A couple things around this. We are running burnt cheese. Burnt cheese in particular, in case many of you have forgot, has this lovely defense boost for the cookie with the highest attack, absorbing part of the damage. They take the damage focus and making them immune to debuffs. So that is why you're pairing that for more survivability for Creme Brulee. Again, we have survivability through it with Financier. You want to make sure that your attack speed's high enough as well in terms of being able to leverage the Librarian's Enchanted Robes. That's what you want to be on. Vials is also good in case you don't want to use the vial. Come over here, you can use Dream Conductor's Whistle and then attack. So that is the goal for this one, is really focused on heavy attack damage. Keeping Creme Brulee alive is going to be the key piece there for you. Now, again, as we get into our toppings and Beascuits, we have all the guides available to you down below. You can check those out, the playlist, those kinds of things, learn more about these cookies. But again, that is the strategy and tactics around this particular team. And it's really predicated off Creme Brulee, keeping that one alive and dealing massive damage. In terms of our toppings, we're going to be on defense here. Here you can actually be on cooldown once again if you wanted to, but we're going to be on defense. Cooldown once again if you wanted to, but we're on defense. Here you're on attack, and here you're on cooldown. So as always, when it makes sense, make sure you're using those resonant toppings as well. You can do that for fettuccine and burnt cheese. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and rip into this one here. They have very high attack. We're gonna have high attack here between White Lily and Black Pearl, being able to get right through with that damage. So again, being able to keep everything alive here is going to be key. We need to get that damage rolling and flowing right there, as you can see with Creme Brulee. That's going to be the huge thing that we need, and just that survivability here. We're getting close. There we go. We got the key damage dealers picked off now, and as you can see, Creme Brulee just makes mincemeat of the whole thing there. Perfect. On to the next one, my friends. All right, so here, let's see. We got a little bit more of meta team right here with 3 damage dealers. This one could be a little tricky for us. We can see another kind of counter one. Let's go ahead and run this one at 18. A little bit harder of a test. We're at 1.6 versus their 1.8. And again, they're fully loaded with damage dealers here and a little bit higher rank. So as long as we survive that kind of first piece, we should be pretty good. In terms of taking stuff down. And there you go, you saw it again. Lots of damage coming into Creme Brulee, but that burnt cheese and that financier really pairing well to defend us and keep us alive. We just got the one left here, and there it is, my friends. Look at that, look at that. Just slowly snowballs and steamrolls your opponents. And into our final battle here, we're actually going to take this one on something a little bit different because you're going to have prune juice here. You got some healers. You got something a little bit unique here. And let's go for it. And see how our Creme Brulee team does. They are in the top 40, 50,000, 40,000. They got full heals there. Get that damage in. Oh, they got a nice big heal. All right, Creme Brulee, we need some damage in. There we go, there we go. And there it is, my friends. We have done it once again here today with our 3 tank PvP teams here in Kingdom Arena New Frontiers Season 3. Let's pull it all back together once again. So, I always like to click that. So a couple things here. Today was really predicated around our defensive moves, defense maneuvers, and our ability to play these teams on a offensive play, even though they're more defense oriented. The whole idea is around 3 tank system and predicated off 2 things in today's teams: the combination between Elder Fairy and White Lily with support elsewhere, and then additionally here with Creme Brulee as a big key nuker in order to take a lot of things down for you. 2 different teams here. One right here with Creme Brulee that is not any of the Elder Fairy stuff. I know many of you always ask me that, so we wanted to give you another team here today. And all in a super fun day regardless, as we were able to make our way, slice through our opponents, and actually go 6-0, which was pretty nice. So with that, and good lineups between meta teams and what's out there in the current season. With that, I just want to say thank you. If you still got questions, if you got comments, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server. We've got a great community there, and thank you to everyone there. And thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. On top of that, thank you to all of our members. I appreciate that support. Memberships are available to you, and we got affiliate links. You can check those out. Something there for everyone. Thank you for that support. And additionally, don't forget our socials. At me, chat me, as we like to say. What teams are you running? I'd love to hear from you. What are you looking for? Because I make a lot of your comments into content, as I like to say. We'll see you out there. Good luck with the 3 tank system, and keep on running, my friends.